So there's two things people like, and that's education and entertainment, right? Mainly entertainment, but they also like education, and that's really important because you got to ask yourself, how often do you get an educational lecture given to you, and how much will it cost you, right? Now, sometimes, now it might cost you more if you basically, long story short, the church is an educational lecture weekly, a weekly series where you know the educator and they are, as far as you're concerned, informed on matters that are very intellectual, you know? Now, to somebody like me, it's anti-intellectual, obviously. But to you, if you believe in that stuff, it's very intellectual. You know, you're prying into, or you're tearing down the fabrics of the mysteries of the universe. One of the, not the universe really, but actually maybe, but one of the two biggest mysteries being, what is the afterlife, right? Is there life out there? You know, out there in the clouds. Is there life out there? Is there life after death? Okay? And then another one is, where did life originate? What is life's purpose? These are deeply intellectual questions, right? That somebody every week will give you an answer to. And that's partly why I think a lot of people are drawn to these churches. The main part being that you get this weekly entertainment. You know, it's an entertainer, right? But you get this weekly entertainer who is also very informed on matters of esoteric, of matters that the universities can't even explain. You know, and of questions that you have, i.e., what happens when you die? Where are your grandparents? Can you communicate with them? Those sort of things. So I say all this to say, yeah, you definitely. I mean, there is an appeal to that style, Mambo. There is an appeal to that avenue. Now, it's up to you to recognize that that avenue is false. Okay, it's up to you to recognize that that avenue is false. That there's no way anybody. No, sorry. That the answers are not as good as the questions. You know, what happens after you die? Have you ever seen something dead? They're dead. Nothing happens. You know, like the things stop happening. You know, they say, you know, I know what happens after you die. It just don't involve you. You know what I'm saying? like you know, like you know, George Washington dead, right? That's it. He's dead. You know, there's nothing. You know, oh well, he's gonna, you know, no, he's dead. You know, the only person who might possibly have something going on after they die was Marcus Messiah Garvey, because he probably turned into a whirlwind or something. But the rest of us, we dead. You know what I'm saying? maybe the sister in the Congo, you know, maybe, but for the most part, all right, look, let's be honest, right? And then of course you say, well, what's the meaning of life? Again, you gotta get out of the city, okay? You gotta get out of the city and look at things that are alive, and you'll realize they don't got no damn meaning. You know what I mean? At best, maybe you want to procreate. At best, whatever. But realistically speaking, like I got these frogs that randomly show up at my house. And you know what they do when they show up at my house? They just die. I never got to kill them. They just die. They get born, they jump, they hop around. One of them pooped in my freaking bathroom, which was, you know, on the one hand polite. On the other hand, it was the bathroom floor, so it wasn't that polite, right? But at the end of the day, dude just dies. One of these frogs rolled up in my water, my pipes. Just rolled up in my pipes. And what does he do in the pipes? Ribbit, dead. You know? The reality is that they don't have no purpose. You know? Most life don't have no purpose. And you just gotta suck up to that. Now, of course, as far as the creation of the universe, how did the universe start? And that just has to do with hyper energy, you know, uh, super dense energy and the behavior of super dense energy, right? I.e., how sorry, super dense singularities. I.e., yeah, basically, long story short, it happens, you know, or better yet, not even it happens, it happened, and that's it. Now, you might be like, well, what about if shouldn't that make, don't you have to be good and don't you have to? And it's like, come on. At some point, you got to realize that you're being told stories. At some point, you got to realize you're being told stories that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But it is what it is. I'm at this beach. The You see what I'm saying? The beach is views is nice. I know y'all just looking at my bungay face. Bungay means fat, chubby. You know, but that's it, man. Like I get the appeal of the church. I get the appeal because it's like, who else is gonna tell you this stuff? But at the same time, like, who else is answers? But at the same time, it's like, come on. You think a human can possibly you think a human who's not involved in a scientific process? Matter of fact, you just think any human could really delve into the nature of the universe? You know, outside of or with any 100% certainty, like I said about the singularity. You think that humans, let alone prehistoric humans, had insight on the singularity?